why he wrote it. The second epistle to the Corinthians, often referred to as 2 Corinthians and written as 2 Corinthians, is the 8th book of the New Testament of the Bible. Paul the Apostle and Timothy, our brother, wrote this epistle to the church of the God which is the Corinth, with all the saints which are in all Achaia.
In chapters 1 through 7, Paul describes the characteristics of an apostle. He explains that his ministry was to preach Jesus Christ alone and not himself. In chapters 8 through 9, he urges the Corinthians to give the offering to the believers in Judea, as they had promised. In chapters 10 through 13, Paul defends his ministry in response to the attacks about his apostleship. They had been questioning his authority and opposing him. Paul declares that if anyone preaches a different gospel or a different Jesus, other than what Paul and the apostles were preaching, they were preaching of false teachers and should not be accepted. In chapter 12, verses 7 through 10, Paul explains the theology of his own suffering. He asks God to remove the suffering from his life, but God refuses. God responds to him, "My grace is ample for you, for power is perfected in weakness." The last thing Apostle Paul teaches in 2 Corinthians is how to test yourself. If you want to know if you are a Christian, if you want to know if you are a believer and a follower of Jesus Christ, then you must test yourself.
Theme. The theme is warning. Chapter 13. Corinthians 13:8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but only for the truth.